Hi, my name is Annie Breglia, and I'm here to bring you a message from Lei Lei, who you can find out more about in the first pinned comment if you are new to Lei Lei. Okay. Hello. We want to tell you one more thing about water that we forgot to include last week, and that is that we would suggest that you bless your water. Even if you are getting your water from a wonderful source, or if you are getting your water from a bottle or a well or a regular household service, and that there are various ways to bless your water. You can call forth the earth energy from below intentionally and just bring it to the water. That's one thing that you can do. Just in your mind, draw up the energy from the earth and then from your heart out your hands to the water. Another thing you can do is to verbally or with a little note put the qualities that you are wanting to be in the water. Do you want what you want for yourself and your family, anyone drinking the water? Do you want harmony? Do you want delight? Do you want playfulness? Do you want love? Any of those words, you can speak them, or you can put them on a little note on the jar of water, and the water will get the message. We'll take this quality and we'll bring it forth for those who drink the water. Okay. And since we were talking about water last week, we thought we would stick with the elements, the four elements, and talk about air this week. Air is, we said that water is the greatest element, but really, well, we do not know the volumes, but whereas water surrounds a majority of the earth, air is everywhere. And it goes up quite a bit, the atmosphere, although it thins, and is less easy to breathe on the top of the highest mountain than it is at sea level. But it is still air. And air does so many things. It's pleasant, for one thing. Air brushes across your skin. Air makes the chimes ring outside. Air spreads the seeds. If the seeds are flowers, when the flowers or the fruits or the vegetables are coming to ripening and they have small seeds, or even larger ones, the air can be quite powerful and carry it along. And sometimes the birds will eat the seeds and then they will discharge the seeds in various places. So, but that is not the wind. So the wind, it brings fragrances to you. It brings sounds to you. Right now we can hear the lawnmower outside. Someone is mowing their lawn, although the wind may not be part of that. But if you hear that, that's what's going on in this video. The different winds have certain qualities as well. In this part of the world, North America, the west wind tends to be a cold wind. The north wind, the west wind tend to bring coldness to at least this part of the country, which is the eastern part of the country. And so it can be very bracing. It can be cold, but also it seems to bring a fortitude with it. So it's good to have an awareness of the wind and which way is it coming. In this part of the world, if a storm is coming up the coast, it will circle around and then it will come from the north, but it's called a nor'easter. And so, but that is the wind that is carrying the rain. So the wind often carries the clouds and the rain of the storms or the sprinkles that land in your communities, that land on the land. And the wind carries the oxygen for the fire. If you are starting a fire, the wind can put it out, but also the fire will be enhanced by the wind once it gets going, and to get it going initially, as long as it's not too strong of a wind. The wind can be an ally. The wind is a good being to be aware of. There is a spirit in the wind, the spirit of the wind. You can call out to the spirit of the wind to help you cleanse. In the springtime, the wind does a great deal of cleansing. The wind blows all the debris off the trees and the lawns and the branches. Everything is cleansed by the wind, and it renews the earth, and it brings the fragrance of the spring. When the spring comes again, the wind moves around the fragrance, and this is part of excitement when the season is new and life is starting again. The wind plays a role here, and so cleansing in both bringing rain and bringing wind cleansing. And according to many traditions, wind is bringing the new, is the first element. Wind cleanses the space and allows one to set new intentions. And this is all we have for you today about wind. We wanted to share that with you today, and perhaps we will find another element to talk about next week. Thank you.